Alrighty, and welcome back everybody. It's Postage here with Fastcast. So what I'll do is I'll unpause the game and I'll start this little introduction. So what we've got here is a ZVP on, I want to say Entombed Valley, but it's probably not it, but fuck it. Oh well. So we've got blue Protoss Meow, and then red Zerg Norcorific, who I'll just call Norc. No, it's, yeah, Norc. Alright, we'll call him Norc. Cool. So, the 10 Overlord from Norc, I guess it might have been a 9, but I wasn't paying a super amount of attention. So he's probably just going to be going for a 14 pool, perhaps. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And just the early gateway from Meow. Not sure if he's going to try and wall off with this or not, but he probably will. But that's alright, because I'll just play Zerg. So he has vision that Meow is in his base, and that's one of the main things that I've been trying to implement in my latter sessions personally, because there's nothing quite like getting cannon rushed and getting really friggin' pissed off with it. So I'm wondering if Norc is waiting to go and get his expansion as his money's climbing high, and he's just waiting for an Overlord spawn. Looks like he's going for a Roach Bust on Meow, which I'm not sure how effective it'll be. They tend to be usually more effective on I guess not Protoss, what am I talking about? On other Zerg players. Like, that's my default ZVZ strategy. Yeah, but Meow doing a good job of keeping tabs on this expansion. We're taking his own and just doing the standard thing of making probes and making pylons, and we see that Norc is floating an intense amount of money, and he's only making one Overlord at a time, and trust me, son, you'll be needing to make more than that if you want to not get supply blocked. Is he... hang on, what's he doing? He's too preoccupied with that, and then he realises now that his money is ridiculously high. He's now supply blocked yet again. He does begin his expansion, so probably a little bit delayed, but that's a good, probably decent amount of roaches to be having at this stage. So he should probably push out as soon as he can in order to try and maximise on this build, because over time non-speed roaches tend to wane in their kind of strength and their general use. So you've got to... Yep, so Meow sees that this attack is coming, so he's going to be able to get some sort of preparation. The cannon and the zealots probably won't be able to do a lot. But lose. Yep. So unfortunately not being able to have units is a fair problem. And it looks like that Meow was playing a bit greedy in this, and has... oh, he uses the probes to sandwich in the roaches, and he'll be able to pick off at least 2, maybe even 3. These are some highly cost efficient zealots, and oh shit, but here are the lings. This is where things start to get really kind of... your heart starts pumping, but he is getting out that that immortal, and he doesn't get blocked off, but let's see how much damage this thing can do. So 1 kill, 3 kill, and then it falls, but it looks like he might just be able to hold this with the cannon. Oh yeah, look at that, go. So still making probes, chrono boosting out the probes in order to get his economy back on track, but Nor has now gone out to 3 bases. Meow still having vision, knowing what's coming next, but he is missing his injects. With this, I'm not sure what league this is, guys, but I'll make sure I find out in future. I think it might be around the gold or silver level, but that's alright. So Meow going back to business as usual, building some probes to make sure he gets on supply blocked, and here comes the next wave. an extra cannon might be able to help. Or bit of a clutch force field, I guess. Pushes the roaches that were attacking out of the way. And we see that Nor's going back into drone production, I guess, although he has a drone doing absolutely nothing there. And Guardian's shield goes up, and these roaches are kind of getting a bit of damage done, but he's keeping them off his doorstep, which is good whilst he has time to warp in more. But another 8 in that just finished production. He really should be using his injects. Probably the time to swap out of this would have been by now, because he can just switch into any other strategy and have a really good late to mid game kind of push, because he has been able to keep his opponent down. So if he'd made 3 queens instead of let's quickly do that. Oh, not 3 queens, 2 queens instead of making, say, 4 roaches or something. He'd probably be in 2 queens, yeah, I said 2 queens. Instead of making 4 roaches, he'd probably be in a bit better of a position to transition into the next part of the game. Yeah, and even if he used some of this energy to start spreading some creep around, he'd find that his life would be a little bit easier. But he is building a couple of overlords in order to unsupply block himself. Where Meow is working on the ground armor upgrade and making sure that his income, which is actually in front, so snaps to you, good job buddy. This expansion is probably going to need to get cancelled. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Guardian shield goes up in order to limit the damage. Good force fields to stop the reinforcements, and perhaps even no, that's alright. If he did a small warp in with some zealots here just to harass this base, it might distract Norc a bit, and the zealots will come in and clean up these roaches. It should do. Really cost efficient. So another little win there. But now his Norc's forces mainly switched into Ling Roach, and he really should be starting to spend his money a bit more. So Meow doing really well in order. Oh, he's got 16 workers not doing anything. That's a pity. But he's waiting for the expansion money, and then he's going to try and go up. But Meow able to nearly bring the supply back into equilibrium, so that's a good little bonus for him. Good job of staying in the game. And we see that Norc is mustering quite a large force, so this looks like it's going to be kind of a all or nothing kind of attack here, because he is falling quite far behind in the income tab, and he's going straight for that expansion again, which is a fairly wise idea to do. Oh, but he does cancel this time, so good job. Oh, but did he destroy these destructible rocks, or was that Norc? So that might open up another angle of attack that he's not quite willing to be risked to. See, I'm not sure why. We'll open up the supply tabs here. So, whoops, I disabled the sound. So, Norc definitely has the lead in this. So, we'll see how this pans out. So, the Zealots, good force fields. Already waning down that army. Good job. Now he's just got to try and survive this Roach onslaught. We'll have a look at that supply. So, it's leveling out a bit. Really good job. Really clutch force fields there. And he should have the Stalker count to clear this up, unless the Lings pose a problem. And he is trying to retake this expansion, so really good. Where Norc seems to be, really missing his injects and not paying enough attention on his macro. And that actually might cost him this game. Now, a little thing is I don't actually go and look at the games before doing his fast cast. I just go in and instantly screen them, because I like to have that little bit of mysteriousness and not being able to predict. Whoa, some serious saturation going on there. So you can probably transfer a couple of those over in order to in order to get a bit more income going for him. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. So that's probably about 50 odd probes there, with these ones not being rallied to anything as of yet, because he's a bit concerned about this. So Ling speed finally beginning now, and taking up to Lair to try and exploit another tech path to get further ahead. But oh shit, look at that, the food count's completely changed. If we look at the supply, Meow now leads in army and worker supply, so this has been a serious comeback from him. And yep, the warp in over at third base has provided some harassment, and even if he did like a DT drop, I think that would just be the straw that broke the camel's back. Some good Guardian shields being used, and just Norc's forces whittling away to nothing. It's pretty much all he's got left now. Yep, so he just leaves the game. So fantastic job, Meow. Really good way of staying in the game. And Norc, if you're watching, go spend that money, brother. Drone hard and build overlords. That's something I'd give a bit of advice to. And also build queens and spread creep and stuff, just because it makes it look a bit more impressive on your half. But yeah, good game guys, and I'll see you next time.